Bold and beautiful spoilers today. Dylan is forgiven in December's second recap. Curious to know the spoilers and recap for The Bold and the Beautiful for December 2nd? In the episode, Dylan admits that she accidentally ran her vehicle over Luna, which led to Luna's tragic death. Although Finn was not involved with Luna, he still appears visibly frustrated by the situation. Meanwhile, Bill acknowledges Katie's efforts in front of Liam and credits her for helping him close a deal. Elsewhere, Ridge and Brooke enjoy some quality time together, reflecting on how they are no longer apart and have remarried. Spoilers for what happens on The Bold and the Beautiful today on December 2nd, 2025. Bill could not stop singing praises of Katie. Liam and Bill share a conversation about Katie, where Bill appreciates her talent and the person she is. He also regrets not having his priorities straight during their marriage and not being there to support her while she raised Will. He hopes to bring Katie back to Spencer. After a frustrating business call, Bill explains that he is ready to continue improving himself and promises that he will not break Katie's heart again. Katie arrives at Forrester. Katie joins Brooke and Ridge at Forrester, catching them by surprise. Ridge appreciates how supportive Bill has been of Will, and Katie thanks him before revealing that she has a few ideas to pitch. Brooke and Ridge remain uninterested, explaining that Robin and the team are already working on a similar plan. Although Katie is eager to return as the head of PR, the two are not ready to let go of Robin. Katie reminds them of her qualifications but does not receive the response she expected. Finn and Dylan hug it out. Supported by Will and Elektra, Dylan tries to convince Finn that she accidentally caused Luna's death. Finn admits that although he had mixed feelings about his daughter, he never wished anything bad to happen to her. He says he believes Dylan's confession and considers her a good person. He forgives her, and they share a hug. When Dylan begins to revisit her guilt, Finn stops her and assures her that she can make things right and still build a beautiful life. He reminds her that Will and Elektra will be there to support her. Elektra and Will are eager to help Dylan through the situation. Meanwhile, Finn and Steffi discuss the impact Luna had on their lives. Finn reconfirms to Steffi that he has no more emotions to process, and they continue to talk about their love. Bill wants Katie to join Spencer. Later, Brooke worries about how upset Katie is over the preference for the new PR firm. Katie then opens up to Bill about how she was treated at Forrester and how it feels like an outside firm's work is being valued more than the contributions she made for years. Bill calls them idiots and urges her once again to join his company, where she would be valued and respected. The post-Bold and Beautiful spoilers today. Dylan is forgiven in December 2nd recap appeared first on Comingson.net, movie trailers, TV and streaming news, and more. The winter sunlight slanted through the Forrester Creations executive office, throwing warm gold across bolts of fabric and sketches pinned like butterfly wings to the walls. It was the kind of morning Los Angeles did so well, crisp, bright, tinged with the faint promise of drama. And drama was exactly what everyone expected after the chaotic week that had left families divided, loyalties questioned, and one person, Dylan Spencer, at the center of a storm he never wanted. But today, something was about to change. Today was the day forgiveness walked back into the building. A tense beginning. Steffi Forrester paced across the showroom floor, her heels clicking like punctuation marks in the tense silence. She had been trying to rehearse the announcement for the new sustainable couture line, but her thoughts kept drifting back to Dylan. To the moment she learned he had been secretly investigating the company's supply chain issues on behalf of an anonymous tipster. To the moment she realized he had lied, not maliciously, but to protect her. She hated that she understood him. Hated even more that part of her wasn't sure she could stay angry. "You're wearing a path into the flooring," Thomas said, emerging from behind a mannequin draped in emerald silk. Steffi stopped. "I shouldn't even be thinking about him." "But you are," Thomas replied, crossing his arms. "Look," Dylan messed up. "No question. But he also helped us uncover a major breach in our materials pipeline. If he hadn't pushed, the counterfeit textiles would still be slipping under the radar." Steffi exhaled sharply. "He could have told me." "Would you have listened?" Thomas raised an eyebrow. "Be honest." She looked away. She wasn't sure. The man of the hour. Meanwhile, Dylan stood in the Forrester Creations lobby, hands shoved into the pockets of his dark denim jacket. He had rehearsed at least 8 different apologies and hated all of them. They were either too formal, too emotional, too defensive, or too empty. He didn't want to defend himself, he wanted to make things right. And most of all, he wanted Steffi to look at him the way she had before all of this, like he was someone she could trust. Pam rounded the corner, a tray of lemon bars in her hands. She startled when she saw him. "Oh, Dylan. I didn't know you'd be here today." Her tone wasn't icy, but it wasn't warm either. "I'm not sure I should be," Dylan admitted. "Is Steffi in?" Pam hesitated. "She is. But today's heated. Just prepare yourself." She paused, then softened. "Good luck." As she walked away, Dylan took a slow breath. "Good luck. I'm going to need it." Hope's unexpected wisdom. Hope Logan spotted him next, stepping off the elevator with a sketchbook tucked under her arm. "Dylan," she said gently, "you look like you're about to walk into a courtroom." "Isn't that what this is?" he replied. "I betrayed someone I care about." Hope studied him. "You made a mistake. But you made it trying to stop something harmful. That matters." He gave a half-smile. "You always were the optimist." "I just believe people deserve the chance to make things right," she shrugged. "Even when they screw up royally." Hope squeezed his shoulder before walking toward her office, leaving him strangely buoyed. He could do this. He had to. Showdown in the executive office. Steffi had just finished repinning the final sketch on her vision board when there was a knock. "Come in," she said, voice controlled. Dylan entered. Every molecule in the room seemed to tighten. "Hi," he said softly. She didn't return the greeting. "I'm surprised,"